What's up, my peeps? I'm back with another Supercard video. Now, before we get to the PCC, which is Jericho versus Xavier, we'll get to that. Which, by the way, seems like an odd PCC to have. Like, I know Jericho's been back and he's been making fun of the New Day, but I don't know, it just seems so random and like at the very last minute. I mean, why not have Ambrose and Kevin Owens? Or, hey, even Kalisto and Del Rio or something like that. But anyways, whatever. I wanted to go over the team events first. And I'm going to go over... Now, first off, this is where we landed. We landed at King Barrett. We got some points into Barrett, but we just couldn't get Barrett at the end. Here's the thing. We thought, and you know, I'm not the only one, but a bunch of teams, pretty much everybody thought that this was going to last until Wednesday. Because they had said that in the blog. But then when it came time for the event to start, the timer indicated the event ending on Tuesday, which it did. They did extend the hours just a little bit because the game kept on crashing, but it still ended on Tuesday rather than Wednesday as they announced on the blog. And then they went ahead and said that they made a mistake and Wednesday's the, I guess, time limit for you to redeem your reward. I mean, personally, I think why not just have the award automatically given to you instead of having to, you know, click on claim reward for every single card. But whatever, that's the way it is. Can't do anything about it. So as far as the team points breakdown, so what I'll do, like I said before, I'm going to go over the top 5 Team Deagles. So the 5 Team Deagles that got the most points will be highlighted. So first off, at number 1 is none other than the original Team Deagle, getting, hold on just a second, 2,836 points, with the MVP being Hoagie. Hoagie got a shit ton of points. I did not expect him to get that many points, but he over-delivered. I did not expect that. He really, you know, gave us a huge boost and a huge amount of points, so big shout-outs to Hoagie on that one. And yeah, this is the top 5 of Team Deagle. Now, a lot of the members of Team Deagle on Monday, you know, couldn't play as much. They didn't have enough time, or they didn't have a lot of hours free to play Supercard. So in the future, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do a lot better than this. But yeah, once again, MVP, man of the match, or not the match, but the event for Team Deagle is definitely Hoagie. I tried to surpass him, but once we reached that wall, it was going to be hard to surpass the guy with me moving up just, you know, 1 or 2 points depending on whether I'm using title matches or not. And he was at 600 points, I believe, before the wall was reached. And then once the wall was reached, he was able to go from 600 to the 800. So even, you know what, even if the wall hadn't been reached, I still don't think I would have been able to surpass him. I don't know. But anyways, that is Team Deagle. And coming in at number 2, we've got Team Deagle 3 with 2,548 points, with the Terminator taking the lead with 565, and right below him, the owner of the group, Superbad 69ers, with 561 points. Only a 4-point difference between the two. Good job, guys. Speaking of threes, coming in at number 3 is Team Deagle Rules. This team got created like at the last minute, but they ended up getting 2,397 points, with the MVP being Super Dunker with 510 of those points, and right below him is the owner himself as a 19, getting 391 points. At number 4, we've got Deagle Fans 2.0, and they got 2,255 points, with the leader getting most of those points, 530, and the first runner-up getting 350 points. Now at number 5, we've got Team Deagle 2, led by It's Def. Now, speaking of It's Def, there was an issue where he wasn't able to log into Supercard for pretty much the majority of the event. So at the very end, he was able to log in, got a couple points, but definitely not as much as he had wanted to or could have. So now that everything's fixed, everything should be fine for the future events. But since he wasn't able to get as many points, he wasn't able to make it to the top 5 here. And in the top 5, we've got Jonathan at number 1, getting 400 out of the 1,870 points that they got. And at number 2, James Berkinson with 351 points. So that's it for the top 5. Now, if you feel you could have made it in the top 5, but you were held back by members on your team that weren't active, that maybe got 0 points, then you can go ahead and contact me on Twitter. I'll get you some members that are actually active and can replace those who got 0 points, or very, very little points. And also, if you've got a really unbalanced team where you've got like some ultra rare tiers and some survivor tiers, then that's also going to throw you off. You can contact me in that situation too, and I'll help you guys out. So anyways, let's resume the video. Now, moving on to the PCC, Y2J versus Woods. Still think it's a kind of an odd one to have, but I looked at the rewards and I already know which team I'm going to go for. At the beginning anyways, I was like, I prefer the Y2J card. But then I looked at the cards, and I wasn't looking really at Dolph and Kofi Kingston. What I was focused on was the legendary cards. And check this out. We've got Booker T on Y2J's side, and Dean Ambrose on Xavier Woods' side. I don't care about the stats. All I know is that I've already got a legendary Booker T. So I'm going to go for the Y2J side because I want to get a legendary pro Booker T. So I'm going to go for Jericho. I hope Jericho wins. Let me know which side you're going to go for. Are you going to go for the Y2J side or the Xavier Woods side? And let me know why in the comments. For me, it's definitely the Booker T card. And I already know which rank I want to place in. Not this one, 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 this one. So the 48 or 4,801 rank, where you get Booker T and an epic support card. My support cards suck, so this is gonna help me out when it comes to the support, and of course the legendary Booker T for a pro. Now, when we look at the top cards here, Jericho and Xavier Woods, I believe Xavier Woods beats Jericho in 3 stats, while Jericho only beats him in 1. Jericho beats him in toughness, but Xavier Woods beats him in power, speed. Oh no, never mind, my bad. Okay, so Jericho beats him in both charisma and toughness, which makes sense, and Xavier Woods beats him in power and speed. You know what? I'd say that makes sense. And yeah, moving on from that, speaking of legendary pros and all of that, I've now got a lot of possibilities when it comes to pros. Like I said, if we get Jericho here, if Jericho wins the PCC, then I'm getting a legendary Booker T, or a legendary pro Booker T. And then you guys noticed in the last pack opening when I got Goldust that, hey, the daily login bonus for this month, the legendary card, is Stardust. So that's another pro right there. And of course, in the team RTG, we got Sheamus. So I've got a Sheamus pro. I've already got my Ryback pro. I'm going to get a Stardust pro. If Jericho wins, then that's a legendary Booker T pro. And I've got another one. Try and guess which superstar I can pro now. It's a legendary one. So try and think of the legendary cards that I've got really quick. And let me know which card do you think I have the possibility of getting another one. Or actually, no, I don't have a possibility of getting another one. I got another one of it. Try and think what card I'm talking about here. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I got a legendary Roman Reigns, another one, a second one, while playing the Team Road to Glory. On my way to getting Sheamus, or on our way to getting Sheamus, the entire team, I got a legendary Roman Reigns, and I already had one from another pack opening. So if we go to legendary right here, as you can see, I got a maxed out Roman Reigns. So right now, I'm just trying to play a bunch of matches with this new Roman Reigns so that I can max out all of his stats and then quickly pro him. This is the slowest process for me, especially because, see, lately I was thinking, like, what can I do to improve my cards? And I was thinking I was doing everything I could because I was participating in the events, trying to get the event cards and all of that. Then I really thought about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not playing King of the Rings. I haven't played the King of the Ring in such a long time. How can I forget playing King of the Rings? That's like the easiest way to improve your deck. You know, both for the Divas cards, the support cards, and, the Superstar cards. So I'm definitely going to be joining more King of the Rings, but right now I'm just waiting on maxing out this card because I want to pro him before starting a King of the Ring. So for those of you also wondering when I'm going to do a Subscribers King of the Ring, just wait for me to pro my Roman Reigns card, and then I will go ahead and start a legendary King of the Ring as promised, since, when I did make that poll asking you guys what you wanted the tier to be in the next King of the Ring, you guys voted for legendary. It started off with Epic getting the most votes, but then eventually legendary won the poll. So right here we're facing off against Jita, Gita, I don't know. Divas tag team, speed and charisma. Once again, my Divas tag team situation isn't all that great, but I've still got 2 legendary Divas, so it's not that bad of a Diva situation. Better than this guy. He's got a super rare pro and a regular epic card. So we get that, that's good. And then solo match toughness. I'm gonna go with Ryback on this one with a boost just in case. And damn, that's not gonna be enough. Okay. So he beats me here. Beats me in this match. Oh, and then okay. So what I should have done is probably okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with John Cena here and Sheamus because I don't know. Am I gonna get this? Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. Yeah. Okay, so we win this one. Also, the reason why I've got this Sheamus card right here in my deck right now is because he also needs a bunch of matches played to max out his stats. So I'm trying to do that too while I also max out Roman Reigns stats. Because these are 2 legendary pros that, you know, I'm about to get. Well, actually, I do have the cards, but, you know, that I'm about to pro, just waiting until I max out the stats. So, let's play another match. Hopefully in this one I get to play Roman Reigns. The reason why I don't go ahead and right off the bat use one of my weaker cards like Roman Reigns or Sheamus to get, you know, the played matches out of the way is because I want to make sure I win the match and I don't want to ruin my win-loss record. It's already worse than I want it to be. Okay, so tag team toughness and speed. I could go with Ryback and John Cena. These are my top 2 cards, but then I would also be getting rid of 2 of my top 2 cards at the same time, and I'm not getting a boost out of this. I'm getting actually a decrease, a 5% decrease. And I don't know what divas he has. I'm thinking either Ryback and Sheamus or Ryback and John Cena, one of the 2. You know what? I'm going to take the risk here. I don't know. I'm going to go with Sheamus and Ryback. Hopefully I'm not making a bad decision. I might be making a bad decision. Let's see. I think I lose this one. Oh no, okay, I won. Okay, cool. And then Divas, Power, and Speed, we're going to go with Natalya on this one. And we get that one, perfect. Now I'm just hoping that the last match is a Superstar match, just so I can go ahead and use Roman Reigns. Alright, no, it's a Divas match. Whatever, we win, and I think it's a perfect match too. 3-0. So she gets the moonsault, and we get this one. Okay, 3-0, perfect game. I mean, I'm happy I won, but I'm not happy that I didn't get to use Roman Reigns in this one. Okay, so moving on. And I do know that if I put Roman Reigns in a King of the Ring right now, while he's not pro'd, at least I could get a couple matches out of the way too. But like I feel like imprisoned or like I don't have or limited when I have a card in the King of the Ring that I can pro. It's just something that I don't want to do. You know, because I know that it's going to get a couple matches out of the way because he's competing in the King of the Ring. But at the same time, I can't pro him, and I don't like that feeling. For 2 days, I'm not going to be able to pro the guy. Alright, so solo match, Power. Since Ryback is my strongest card when it comes to Power, I'm fairly confident in this one. I still know that that's despite me really... Okay, we get this one. Despite me really focusing on Power when it comes to the Ryback card, because every single one of his other stats suck, he's still not the best card. Even when it comes to Power, I've still run into like some other cards with stronger power, but not many. Okay, so speed and charisma. I'm gonna go with Eve on that one. That's a smart choice because she's got the most speed and charisma out of my 2 cards, and we get this one. Please be a super. Yes, it's a superstar match. Power and speed. We're gonna get rid of Roman Reigns. Yes, I know if I would have used John Cena here, I would have gotten a perfect game. But once again, my goal here isn't really to get a perfect game. I know I'd get 1 extra card, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm just trying to get the 30 matches played for every single stat out of the way as quick as possible. And that's better for you guys too, because that means I'll pro my Roman Reigns card sooner, which means that the Subscribers King of the Ring is going to be sooner as well. And once again, going back to the teams thing, if you haven't sent me a screenshot, send me a screenshot. You know, these screenshots aren't only used for me to display them in the videos, you know, to display the top 5 teams or whatever. Speed and charisma, we're going to go with John Cena. Okay, Yeah, I think I can get this one. Alright, yeah, so back to what I was saying. I'm not only using these screenshots to display in the videos to show the top teams or whatever, but also I'm using these to see if you've got any, you know, inactive members or whatever, because I can go ahead and find some members and send them your way. Members that will be more active. Because despite some teams, you know, getting some really good... Alright, so we won this one. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns just to get that toughness match out of the way. So, yeah, I use these screenshots to show them in the video and also see if you have any unactive players, help you out with that, maybe replace them with some active players. So that way, you know, everybody in the team has a good amount of points and it's not just 1, 2, or 3 members carrying the entire team. Alright, let's go ahead and face off against Martin. I think I'm going to do this until I reach the card limit and then we're going to call it a day or we're going to call it a video. Alright, so far I think I've won every single match, right? Yeah, I think I did, yeah. We're undefeated so far. Okay, so solo match, Charisma. Gonna go with John Cena. And hopefully I get this one. Okay, no, I don't get this one, and I definitely should have went with Ryback on this one. That was a bad mistake. Alright, since I don't want to lose this, gonna go with Ryback. Okay, so if I would have went with Ryback for the first match and John Cena for the second match, that would have been a better move. And now it's power and speed. This isn't looking good. Looks like this is gonna be maybe the first match we lose in this episode. And yeah, I'm right. Definitely should have went with Ryback first. And I probably shouldn't have said that I'm undefeated so far. That probably cursed me. Alright. So let's play another match. Hope please don't... Okay. So card limit still hasn't reached. That's good. Because it's the message I hate seeing the most. Card limit reach. Card limit reach. I see it way too often. Increase the goddamn card limit. Okay. What's it gonna be next? Facing off against Finlay here with a with some Photoshop hair. That seems like they took the Finlay picture from like SmackDown or something like that from the WWE and put some hair on him. Okay, so Diva, Charisma. We're gonna go with Eve, and okay, wow, he's got an epic pro breeze, so we're not gonna get that. Okay, what's the next match? Tag team power and toughness. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with Ryback and Sheamus on this one. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, yes, it is enough. Okay, so we get that one. I'm hoping the last match is a singles match, and I should be good with John Cena if it is. Okay, it's a singles match, but it's a Divas one. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we got this one against a legendary Cameron. Alright, that's good. So, we won this match. One match loss, every other match won. Let's see what we get. We get Victor and Cameron. Okay, let's play against Cebu with the Stardust picture. Let's go ahead and do that. And come on, thought they decreased the loading times. Okay, so solo match, toughness and charisma. The last time I went with John Cena, that was a mistake. So I'm gonna go with Ryback. Hopefully it's not a mistake. Hopefully he doesn't. Okay, so I could have went with John Cena on that one. Would have still gotten it and would have still had my strongest card. Charisma, we're gonna go with John. And all right, we get it. Perfect. So there we go. Please be a superstar match, and it is. So we're gonna go with Roman Reigns. I don't care if I lose this match. I got one power match out the way. And there we go. And then what's it gonna be? Are we gonna reach the card limit? Nope. Okay, we do. So we just reached the card limit. I'm gonna use those cards to level up Roman Reigns here. And you're going to see that I don't have that many commons and uncommons, despite it saying you've reached the card limit. The main reason for that is look how many super rares I've got. Look at this. I've got all these cards, and then there's also another page. And the reason why is because I have this thing where I just don't want to get rid of my super rares. I want to keep them so I can level them up and then use them to level up my stronger cards. I also got a bunch of super rares from Season 1 still that I just don't want to get rid of. I'm always like, you know, what if they implement a feature where you can go ahead and use your Season 1 card pictures for the custom picture option that you've got in Season 2 or something like that. And then I've also got a bunch of ultra rares. Same thing as the super rares where I don't want to get rid of them because I'm like, you know, I could always use them to level them up and then use them to level up other cards. Alright, so I've got even more ultra rares that I've got super rares. That's why I keep on reaching the card limit. And if you see my uncommons, look at this. I've only got these. That's why I keep on reaching them so quickly. So I might have to just get rid of some of my ultra rares and super rares. Looking at my ultra rares right now, I didn't really realize I had that much. I knew I had a lot, but I didn't think I had that much, so I might have to get rid of those and stop, you know, just keeping on to them. Alright, so, and if you see the comments, look at this. I've only got these, so I've definitely got to get rid of my super rares and ultra rares. And let's see the enhancements. What do we got? Enhancements. No common enhancements. One uncommon enhancement. And I don't think I've got a rare one. Let's see. No rare ones as well. I've got a few super rare ones. And, oops, nope. And also some ultra rare ones. And I think some epic ones and all that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode of Supercard. I mainly wanted to go over the top teams, the top Deagle teams. And, yeah. Even if, you know, even after this video's up, send me a screenshot if you haven't already of how your team did, or the points breakdown. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for, you know, the main page where you see if you got Sheamus or Barrett or whatever. I'm just looking for the points breakdown. That way I could also, you know, get you some new members if maybe you have some members who got like 0 points. I mean, come on, you really can't play even one bout. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can click the like button if you want. And by the way, for every single person in a Team Deagle, I will have something very soon to where you guys will all be able to communicate with each other and easily recruit other, you know, people of the Team Deagle Nation into your team. So, I'm out. See ya.